In team news, Newcastle have made 3 changes to their starting 15 for this one. On loan, Munster lock Ian Nagel and tight head prop Gary Strain make their first Premiership starts, replacing Scott McLeod and Rob Vickers respectively. The other change sees Oliver Tomacek get the nod in the front row instead of Kieran Brooks. Meanwhile, buoyed by their much improved display in last weekend's 30-29 loss against Harlequins, the Chiefs head to the northeast, also making 3 changes to their starting 15. Ben Moon returns to the front row in place of Carl Rimmer, while a bang to the head for Dave Ewers means the imposing forward misses out and is replaced by James Skaysbrook. In the back division, the only change sees Henry Slade at fly half, with leading point scorer Gareth Steenson dropping down to the replacements bench. Maxwell Keys is the referee taking charge of his first Premiership game, fresh off the back of taking charge of the Army and Navy match at Twickenham last weekend. And it is Exeter who get us underway, playing in the all-white, attacking the post away to our right-hand side.
Played back in.
Last match of the season for both teams, a last match for Newcastle in these black shirts. A new strip announced today for next season, and it is Exeter who are on the attack first, but a knock-on will give Newcastle the first scrum.
Marks there, twos.
Well, Maxwell Keys is being assisted by Steve Lee and John Meredith. They're running the lines. The TMO, should we require him today, is Trevor Fisher. Well, the Falcons' most recent victory at Kingston Park was over the Dragons in the Anglo-Welsh Cup on January the 31st, while their last Premiership win came in round 6 at home to London Irish, when they squeaked home by 2 points, 13-11 the score on that occasion. We talked about Exeter and their indifferent run of form at the moment, but they have scored at least 1 try in all of the 16 matches that they have played in all competitions this year, in 2014. And the Chiefs, well, they have won all 5 previous encounters between the two clubs in the Premierships, although the Falcons did beat the Chiefs 17-3 at Kingston Park in the Anglo-Welsh Cup 3 years ago, just over 3 years ago, February 2011. Now, can we get this scrum underway? Well, solid from both packs, and now Exeter apply the squeeze, and here is Cato. Cato, a little show of the ball before taking the tackle, but Blair is there to clear the ball. And here go Newcastle. They scored after, 47 seconds, I think it was, last weekend against Wasps. They're not going to beat that here today, but certainly they've found some form in the try-scoring department. They raced out to a 17-0 lead at Allens Park last weekend before being pegged back. But what an exciting game, what an advertisement for the Aviva Premiership that was, as indeed was the game at Kingsholm between Gloucester and London Irish. But it could be a first shot at goal here for
Chris. Can you send a physio some tape
Newcastle.
To tape it on?
And not rolling away. And so Joel Hodgson will have the first shot at goal. Not a bad day here in the northeast. Fairly cloudy, but we're going to hope the rain holds off, and with nothing to play for, perhaps a festival of rugby awaits us this afternoon. But
just take that
first things first, a win is the most important thing to sign the season off on. And Joel Hodgson looks to put Newcastle in the lead, and it's clean. It sounded contact if it hadn't been the cleanest of kicks, but no mistake from Hodgson, and Newcastle lead by 3 points to 0. So a good start for Falcons, and here is Henry Slade. Slade Down into that corner again. It's Sanotti and the winger. Simone International gets to work trying to pump those legs. Now Blair will pass back in. And Newcastle will look to run. There's a chance here. The kick forward. It's well collected by Phil Dolman.
Wait to be played on 6.
Now Exeter. Wow, the kick straight out from Slade. And we come back to inside Exeter territory for the line-out ball.
That's yours there. You'll get time, you'll get time.
So, Scott Lawson with the line-out ball. And he finds Nagel off the top of the line out to the half a chance for TS in the midfield, but he's well snared. Now the missed pass, Sanotti, one-on-one up against Dolman. He's round Dolman, but he can't get round Matt Jess. Newcastle in the red zone. Can they make something count here? Good quick possession. And it's not forward in the tackle. It was Tomacek, the prop, who knocked on, but good defensive work from Exeter, and Slade has plenty of time in which to get his clearance kick away. Good passage of play for Newcastle. Just the handling error relieving the pressure.
Right, George, yeah. Make sure we hold on it, please.
Oh, Dean Richards
Hold.
showing very little emotion. But, he's been busy off the park. Newcastle announcing a couple of days ago the signing of Alessana and Anatolia Tuilangi, Alex and Andy, which of course has played in the Premiership before for Leicester, but Newcastle showing good intent here. Blair, he's got the penalty advantage, so a little chip kick coming up, and he'll take the 3 points.
5.
Play to nothing.
Twice, please. Roll. 5. Cheers, Chris.
Again, good work from the Falcons. Dolman couldn't get anywhere close, and Wilson with a good follow-up. And not for the first time. It's the second rower that gives away the penalty. So Hodgson will look to double the lead here. Hodgson straight through the middle once again, and Newcastle lead by 6 points to 0. Slade just changes the angle of the restart.
Lads, count 10.
So Exeter need to get into this game. Oh, it's a big hit in the middle of the park, but this time it's Newcastle that give away the penalty. Mayhew and Lawson off their feet.
6 and 2, both off feet.
So a chance for Exeter to apply some pressure. Well, they've gone for field position. Playing into the breeze. Now, good tackle by Mayhew. And, judge had gone off his feet. Maybe Lawson.
Yeah, we'll take a look.
The perpetrator. So, Cowan Dickey with the
He's in the air.
ball in, and jumper taken out in the air. So, penalty for Exeter. And, well, clearing sign of Exeter's intentions as they go for the corner.
And then grab the shirt.
Taken out in the air.
Line is yours.
And it's Nagel who
off his leg.
Cowan Dickey has possession of the back of this rolling maul. Now Exeter bursts through the defence, and Cowan Dickey stretches and scores. Well, it gets the reward for going for the corner, and Luke Cowan Dickey scores his first Premiership try in his first season with Exeter, and Stuart Lancaster, the England head coach, looks on. Luke Cowan Dickey in only his third start in the Premiership this season. He made a further 7 appearances from the bench. Gets his first Premiership try and gets Exeter right back into this match. Push back initially from the line out. Exeter kept it strong, kept it together. And when the forward momentum really got going, there was no stopping Cowan Dickey. So Slade can't kick the extras, but the first try of the match goes to the Chiefs. Newcastle still lead though by 6 points to 5. So Hodgson with the restart, just inside the 22 to Slade. Slade perhaps taken out after the pass had gone. To play on. Good tackle in the midfield by Tiesi. Skaysbrook.
Play it back. Exeter wait. Now you're
into
on.
the 22, but the clearance straight down the throat of Alex Tate. Tate brings it back over the halfway line, but once again Newcastle give away the penalty. Tate holds on. Newcastle have scored the fewest tries in the Premiership this season. So 22. And well, they scored a hatful last weekend. Up until the Wasps game, they only scored 17. And well, after that, it's Worcester who have 28. So they'd scored a considerable number of tries less than Worcester, but still above them in the table. Good take off the top of the line-out. That was Dean Munn. Little look now from Dave Lewis, the extra scrum half. Skaysbrook, that was forward, was it not? Yes, it was. Vinacolo trying to batter his way through the Newcastle defence, but clearly forward from Skaysbrook. The referee, I'm sure, helped by his assistant.
There's your mark, lads.
Second! Let's go, Edge!
Crouch!
It's all right.
Boy!
Newcastle scrum,
Set!
just inside. Territory, little kick over the top for Cato to chase, and the bounce takes it out of play. And Dolman thinks about the quick one, then
Thank you, Seven.
decides to wait for his number 2.
Yeah, I've got you, Steve. Nice and clear as well. Cheers.
So shortened line out.
Make sure you time it.
Good take by Kai Horseman. The up and under. It's not collected by Vinacolo. It is knocked on by the number 14. So it'll be another scrum.
Second one on the picker.
Newcastle.
Second attempt to pick up this forward.
The second attempt of the pick-up.
Not in, it was.
Let's go, Itchy! Let's go! Come on, Ali!
End of the line, lads, please.
Well, shit, come on! Hold the snap!
Skaysborough.
Fine.
Second effort! Second! Come on, Ali, wait, take on. I need the key.
Crouch!
Let's go, Skasey, let's go, mate!
Bind! Set!
So Black to put into the scrum, but it's down once again.
Gents, right, we're both going to step up. The gap's too big.
Clear instruction
Give us a chance.
from the referee. That's what both sets of forwards want. Can they carry through on what the official has asked?
Crouch! Bind! Set!
And this time it stays up, and it's a clean hook from Lawson. Hodgson goes the aerial route, it's charged down, but fortunately for the Newcastle number 10, it falls into his hand, but Newcastle on the back foot as Exeter put on the pressure.
Not the halfback.
Pick and drive by the hooker Scott Lawson. It's turnover ball. Aaron Dickey with it. It's like a bar of soap out there at the moment. No one can keep hold of the ball. Now, here goes Kai Horseman. Horseman well tackled, finds Welsh. Welsh shrugs off the first tackle, dangerously close to touch, and indeed is in.
What's there, lads? Chris, that tape's failed. If you get some more for the next break out, please. Step out, please. Exeter 3.
So Keys
Right,
just
five.
asking for some more tape to secure his earpiece. Now, Lawson didn't look particularly straight, but the officials have let it carry. Good take by Dolman.
Stop.
The kick wasn't a particularly good one, and then Nagel just collects and feeds the runner. And the runner
Stay.
being John Barrow.
No, you two.
Hodgson, very flat-looking pass, which is well collected. Wilson. And the pick and drive from Tomacek. Blair. Hodgson. Again, Hodgson takes a hit as Fitzpatrick tries to feed, but it's been stolen by Lewis. Dave Lewis and Hodgson. Lewis for the corner. Hodgson, what a tackle. Brilliant try-saving tackle by Jar Hodgson as Dave Lewis looked to add to his 4 Premiership tries already this season, but the danger's not gone for Newcastle yet. Skaysbrook with the first carry. There again, was that offside? No. Next carry is from Sam Hill. Exeter knocking on the door once more. A mistake in the midfield as Horseman tries to go over. Another drive, now is it lost forward by Ben White. I think we're going to go upstairs. I'm not sure he got it down. Hard to see.
Look at that. Try yes or no, please.
Let's have another look.
Chris, you got that tape for my ear?
Ben White. No. Close. Does he get it down? No, doesn't have control. Would have been a try had his right arm been the other way. So, Exeter close to a second try. And Hodgson there again. So 2 try-saving tackles from the Newcastle number 10.
Yeah, go ahead, Trevor. Lost forward, scrum 5.
And
ball.
Trevor Fisher.
No try. Yeah.
Says no. And referee just been spoken to. Great break from Dave Lewis. But Hodgson didn't give it up. A last minute despairing dive from the number 10. Saves a certain 5, possibly 7 points.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
And again, the scrum goes down.
Same mark, lads. Let's fight harder to stay up. Fight harder.
Yeah, can they get this one set?
You need to step up. That gap's way too big to start.
22 minutes in, and the referee just asking the Exeter front row to step up.
That's a lot better, lads. Thank you.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
So Newcastle under a bit of pressure, right in the corner, and the 8-man shove comes on.
Ainge played it.
And play on. It's the call from the referee, but they get the penalty anyway.
9 White must release. Attack the ball, you put your arm straight on the ground beyond it, off your feet. The 8 played away first.
Dave Lewis giving away the penalty.
9's attack the space beyond the ball.
As you can see, the rain starting to fall pretty steadily.
Yeah, balls away before we went up. Hold 3.
Hodgson, the start of the game he's had in the number 10 jersey.
Penalty advantage for side entrance.
Side entrance from Dean Mumm, the Exeter captain. So the play to nothing, little chip up over the top, and we'll come back for the penalty.
4 side, offside. 4 side.
Dean Mumm, the Exeter captain, his 20th start. He's had a very good season. Keep an eye on him here, number 4. Yeah, he's gone beyond the ball, isn't he?
Hold that space for me, please.
On me, boys, then on me.
Let's go.
Richards deep in conversation.
Don't step, White.
So, Lawson once again. 2 number 4s go up, and it goes the way of the Exeter Chiefs. Knock on from Ian Nagel.
No.
All the scoring has happened inside the opening 10 minutes. 2 penalties for Joel Hodgson on the 3rd and 7th minute as Cato knocks on. And Luke Cowan-Dickey, the Exeter hooker, with the opening try of the match so far. The attempted conversion by Slade, though, was wide of the mark. So Falcons in front by 2, but not for the first time. Slade can't find the playing area with a kick from hand, and it goes straight out back to where the kick was taken from.
Advantage was over, it's kicked away. Let's go, Newcastle, please. Thank you. Hold 2 metres, 9.
Lawson. Once again, it's stolen, and it's Welsh. Damien Welsh with a really strong run up over the halfway line. Now, Exeter with ball in hand. What can they do here? Well, the pass to Dole, not a particularly nice one. Sinotti up on the Exeter fullback very quickly indeed. Lewis, Cowan-Dickey, who rides the first tackle, not the second.
5 black.
Slade does well, gets a deflection,
Steve, they're yours.
and there's a little bit of afters going on.
Quite simply, balls away. You both need to get up and play the game. Continue with that negative behaviour, I'll find somebody else to be positive. Let's get on with it.
Well,
Time back on, please.
skirmish over.
Carry back, yeah.
Continue with this line out.
Short
Next step inside the Newcastle 22. Cowan-Dickey finds Welsh at the top of the line out. Been here before, of course. Newcastle got the shove on the last time, and then Exeter responded, and it's with Cowan-Dickey at the back again, and Don Barrow asked to move. Still with Cowan-Dickey, and still Exeter put the shove on. Cowan-Dickey slips just at the crucial moment as he's trying to explode forward. Good tackling from Tate.
Ball's available, stay there.
Lewis, little look up with Honatui. Tui goes to ground, quick ball, little pop ball to Cowan-Dickey. It's a big tackle from Fitzpatrick, but Cowan-Dickey does well to hold on. Another big tackle, this time from Mayhew. Ball out to his right-hand side. Slade, rather than passing, takes the tackle. Possibly wasn't the option. Sinotti, the defender. Lewis.
3 black.
Tomacek needs to get out the way. He's given away the penalty.
You need to move clear, please. You're off your feet.
A little shake of the head, but I'm pretty sure he knew what he was doing there. Did Oliver Tomacek. Well, Slade is going to go for the 3 points.
Cheers, Chris.
Slade, left-footed, through it goes. And Exeter lead for the first time in the match. They lead by 2 points. It's Newcastle 6, Exeter 8. And Exeter have had most of the pressure. That's a massive hit. Fitzpatrick possibly going with the right shoulder rather than the arm. But, as I say, really good hands from Luke Cowan-Dickey to hold on. Welsh with good hands as he juggles the restart from Hodgson.
No, no. Thank you. Now you're on.
Well taken.
Let him
Tate.
run.
Tate.
He's onside.
Hoists the up and under. Hodgson is onside. And at times his arrival at Henry Slade to perfection.
He has it, he has it.
Now a little chip over the top. How will this work out for Newcastle? Oh, Jess does well, and then wants the high tackle as Fitzpatrick comes in a little on the late side.
2 players going into touch.
Jess comes across.
Fine there. Yeah, okay.
So it's a line out to Newcastle. Just over 10 minutes of the first half remaining. Can they find a try? Well, not for the first time this half, it's stolen. Dean Munn with the good work in the Exeter line out. So really working well from the line out, Exeter. Not so well for Newcastle.
7. 9.
Lewis with the box kick. And up onto the roof. He wants it further down the touchline.
Just not the leg either, please.
But he's taken play
Right,
just
right
outside
step off back there for me.
the Exeter 22.
We're going to have time. 7.
Bit of claret on the nose of Ian Nagel. He wins the line out well enough. And then Fitzpatrick dumped on his backside. This is Barrow.
Off feet,
And
wide.
support with Nagel behind him. Blair has it. Blair has a little look up. Goes to the left. Little pop ball sees the forwards doing the hard work again. Now the backs will have a go. Tate just behind Sinotti. Who brings it in with the left hand before coming infield to avoid the touchline. Blair, Sinotti, and a little half break from Tiesi. And the ball is there for the taking. No one seems to want it. That's the foot on the line. Lawson driven back in the tackle. Sets the ball up though. Tomacek is there. Nagel in support of the prop.
Rook. Now it's open play. Ball out.
Open play. Hodgson, little pop pass. Really good work from Horseman. The ball has been knocked forward. And Exeter defend well again.
Pass forward. 2,
Yes,
okay?
he does well to come inside
Time off, please,
and
Dave.
stay in play. The feed from here, I thought possibly the left heel could have been on the line.
There's no clear trends developments here. Fair point, yeah, we're going to look out. I did think the same thing.
Not the best of conditions. Conducive to running rugby for both sides, giving it a go.
Say again? Yeah. There's no clear trends, so keep it as it is.
The pressure comes up, he just wants that loose end. Yeah, okay. can stay square, we've got him, but he's just bailing off.
Yes,
So
fair, but we
everyone
was aware
looking
down
at
there,
the various
yeah.
training devices they have and match devices to work out what needs to be done and
Come, please.
where the gaps may be appearing.
Ties back on, lads. Marks here. Cross forward. Let's have the step up, please. Need a closer gap.
The rain
Thank you.
getting ever heavier here.
Oh, let's go! Seconds! Let's go!
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Lewis, I think he's got to be careful, almost pops up.
Drive straight, not around the corner.
Newcastle give
Yeah, it's
penalty
gone on a
away.
pivot. You've got no forward motion.
The referee again being clear in the reasons behind his decision. So Slade.
If you get go forward, I'm fine. It can't go on a pivot.
And, big clearing kick. And takes play to inside the Newcastle half.
That's yours, Newcastle, there.
7, 6.
All in. Step out. You're on your front man, so step out on him. We're fine there.
So Karen Dickey gets the ball as dry as he can, goes to the front of the line out, and it's a good clean win for Exeter. And on the run goes Sam Hill. Sam Hill makes decent progress while setting the ball back up. And
Penalty
Exeter
advantage.
doing a good job of keeping the
7,
ball in
offside.
hand. Penalty advantage.
No. We can't go quick
strained.
because we haven't set the mark. 7 offside.
In the way, but it was
It's a fair
Will
point.
Welsh.
It's an incredible option. I'm aware what you're saying.
he was offside.
There's your mark. 7.
Little shake of the head from the flanker. Slade finds the touch.
End of the line. 6. Yeah, you got 6, yep.
Cowan Dickey inside the Newcastle 22. Goes to the middle of the line out and just goes straight through the hands of Damien Welsh. It's so wet out there.
That's been played in.
Played into the 22, so the kick can't go straight into touch. That's a really good take from Dolman.
Up.
Exeter looking to run it in very difficult circumstances. Good work from Sam Hill. Lewis, a little show to Scasebrook before taking the tackle. Horseman, Tui.
4 black. Release.
Lewis to Slade. Slade makes half a break, but is brought down by Mike Blair. Lewis has a little look to his right before going to Karen Dickey. On the blind side, the ball lost forward. Welsh feeds Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick weighs up his options before using
Not around the side.
the nicest of passes to the support. And Tate has his head in his hands as he kicks it straight into touch. I'm sure Henry Slade knows exactly how the Newcastle fullback feels, but
It's yours there, lads.
all the way back
Okay. Time off, please.
inside the 22.
Time's off here. Just give me a daylight release as the assist tackler. Clear release. Yeah. Then I can reward
A
you.
lot of time, isn't it?
Okay. Hold there. 6. Time on,
Time
please.
back on. Aaron Dickey finds his man, and that has to be a push in the line.
Time off. Right, hold the mark. Captain, don't need you. That's 2 lots of contact in the air. Both in the center of the pitch. There needs to be a clear behaviour change.
The first one wasn't exactly contact.
They're both of them are for contact in the air.
Right.
That's fact. Change of behaviour or sanctions escalate. Mark's here. There's a trend developing. It has to change. Time on.
Again, the referee very clear. And there can be no...
That's yours there.
There's the culprit this time. Well, we've been here before, and Exeter scored a try. This time, though, the throw is not a good one, although it does fall into right hands. That is Sam Hill. Pick and drive this time from Ben White. Exeter knocking on the door, looking to finish the first half on a high. White almost scored earlier in the part. What can they do here? R22 going forward, driving. Good work from Tomacek to keep his opposite number out. The 2 props going head to head. Tomacek just about winning that little skirmish. Now Vinokola. There's a change in the change of plan. The forwards are going to go. And, the referee trying to see if the ball was grounded. Mike Blair saying clearly it has been held up. And they're short again, are Exeter. Lewis, they must score, and they do. And this time, Ben White does get his try. Newcastle asking for the TMO to be checked. A 6th try of the season for Ben White. I think they're looking for a little block by Dean Mumm here. Dean Mumm there.
David, time off, please.
Keep an eye on Dean Mumm. Well, I used to say White wouldn't have scored, but he certainly wouldn't have gone over unopposed.
Time on, please, David.
So, 3 minutes for the break. Ben White makes it a 7-point game with the conversion still to come. Slade, who hasn't had the best of games in kicking from hand, slots the conversion straight through, and it is a 9-point game now. Newcastle 6, Exeter 15. Newcastle feel a little hard done by.
That's a fair point, and I also consider only you can do that. We can't have the rest of them. Okay, but it's still not acceptable. It's made. We're getting on with it.
Well, Welsh speaking with the referee. Newcastle have the line-out. Well, they need to put that disappointment behind them and try and channel it into a positive form. But Ben White tries against London Irish, Gloucester, 2 against Worcester, Bath, and now Newcastle. What a season he is having. Final throws of this opening 40 minutes. Exeter lead by 9. Blair, Hodgson runs straight into Fitzpatrick.
2.
And 2 knock-ons. And it was a half that started well for Newcastle, but Exeter slowly but surely got their foothold in the game. Newcastle opened the scoring with 2 penalties for Joel Hodgson to give them a 6-0 lead, but then a try from Luke Cowan-Dickey on 10 minutes, his first in the Premiership for Exeter, and then a penalty and a further try for Ben White, which was converted by Henry Slade, mean that at half-time Exeter are in control of this one. They lead the Newcastle Falcons by 15 points to 6. So Joel Hodgson gets his second half underway. Newcastle attacking the posts to our right-hand side.
Yeah, you're on.
And Newcastle trailing by 6 points to 15. And news of a substitution coming through. I understand Ian Nagel. Newcastle number 4 is off. By Scott McLeod, bringing confirmation of that as and when we get it. Well, there is number 19, there is Scott McLeod. So it's not Ian Nagel that's gone off, because there is number 4. But this is big running from Sinotti. Sinotti, the whistle is gone, sadly for him. Disappointment for the winger.
Who called that? In line.
Set number 5, Dominic Barrett, who's gone off.
Right, tight.
And out forward from Tate.
Right, yeah, well, I know what you're saying. You've got to drive straight as well, though. It's a compromise both ways, yeah. Yeah.
A little shake of the head there from Will Welsh. And, well, the rain, thankfully, hasn't stopped. It's lightened considerably.
Time on, please.
Keep them square, real dominant, yeah?
Listen, my lads. Forward. He's on the end of the line, so you need to be as well. Hold the gap, lads.
So, first scrum of the second half.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Yes, they never need.
Let's see how this goes. Not too badly. The penalty goes the way of the visitors.
Marks it.
Well, Welsh continues to talk to the referee, Craig Maxwell Keys. He's none too interested. Left-footed clearance from Henry Slade. It's a big one, but certainly Will Welsh none too impressed at the moment with the way things are panning out. Newcastle feeling there was an obstruction in the lead up to Ben White's try. An obstruction that wasn't spotted by the officials. So Cowan-Dickey. Lovely throw to Dean Munn. Exeter try and get the shove going on the Newcastle 22-metre line. So Cowan-Dickey at the back once more. Now Kai Horseman breaking one tackle is Slade, and he offloads to Sam Hill. Chance here now for Exeter. 2 tries scored already in the match. Can they find a third at the start of? And there is obstruction called.
Time off, please. Head injury.
Scosebrook just getting in the way.
Cheers, Nicky.
And much to Newcastle relief, that one is spotted. And Dean Munn denied his 6th Premiership try of the season. And time off for head injury, back up on the 22.
Yeah, Chris, there's blood here. We've got a blood replacement for him, please.
Let's have another look.
6.
It's Richard Mayhew who's down on the ground. Just caught the boot as he went to ground. He's okay. Going to need some running repairs and a blood replacement. Andy Saul comes on.
Obstruction.
Keep your eye on number 6 again here.
Fine there, thank you.
Look at 5. Was it 5?
Well, Mayhew makes his way to the medical room. Wow. Swinging the right arm as he tries to make the tackle, and in fact comes off the worst.
Wait.
That's a lovely kick. It's well flicked up by Saul.
Stop. Now you're on.
Good take by
Advance,
Dolman, and
advance.
then just
Now
make
you're
sure that his field position. Here's Hodgson. Hodgson wants not to kick, takes the tackle. Sonotti one of the first on the scene to try and clear out, and there he's there again. McLeod still going. Tackled on the 10-metre line, the Newcastle 10-metre line.
Use it!
Use it is the call. Hodgson
On.
takes the aerial route. And Rainer Kelly needs it under control.
Stop.
And then Slade changes the angle of attack, tries to
Now
get the
you're
ball
on.
bouncing
Now
and
you're on.
skidding, which he does do. Tate, though, is there.
Onside.
The aerial ping pong continues. Lewis
Hold.
puts his right boot through it. And Blair will size up the up and under. Slade shapes to kick and then runs into Tomacek.
3, let go.
And the aerial ping pong
Use
comes to an
it.
end for the moment. Got a feeling it could start up
Play
again
back
here. Little chip forward. And now touch can be found, which Henry Slade does. Prettiest passage of play. As sun starts to come out.
If they cut, you'll get time to react.
Newcastle line-up midway between the Exeter 10-metre line and the Exeter 22. Back of the line they go, and lost by Damien Welsh, but recovered by one of his teammates. Lewis to Slade.
Wait.
Slade puts his left boot through it once more.
Move back. Now you're on.
Bounces up into the hands of Dolman. Dolman tries to find some space, but there isn't much space. The Newcastle defence does well, and Sonotti, he's not going to want to kick this. He wants to take on the Exeter defence, and the Newcastle fans respond to his up-front physical approach to the game, and a couple of knock-ons will bring us back for the first one, which is the scrum to Exeter.
First knock on. 1, 2.
There's the second knock-on by Sam Hill.
Time off, please. Newcastle 2 and 3 substitution. 2 and 3 Newcastle.
Scott Lawson, Oliver Tomacek. Make way for George McGuigan and Kieran Brooks.
Same standards, lads. Let's meet over the mark. Let's make sure this settles down quicker, please. Crouch. Bind. Set. Let's get it in.
The ball comes in when it's gone against the head. Good work from Newcastle.
They've turned it over, you can't just stand up. They've turned it over, then the front row stood up. My side.
Just got the hook wrong to Karen Dickey.
It's yours, sir. Let's work out, lads.
So here is George McGuigan. First season, made 1 start and 17. This is his 17th appearance from the bench. He has got a couple of tries to his name against Gloucester and Wasps.
More!
Oh, big running from Fitzpatrick. He bounces out of 2 tackles, then finds Andy Saul, who feeds off the ground to Blair. Blair back to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick spreads it out to the left-hand side. And
Stay.
the momentum temporarily goes from it. Good hands, and then it's knocked forward by Kieran Brooks. And Exeter will clear. Tate as Cato to his right-hand side. Opts not to go for the supporting run of his winger, Hodgson. Blair. Hodgson changes his angles down to this right hand side. That's a really good take from Dolman. Dolman clears long. And Tate allows it to bounce and then clears low.
You go move, go move.
Not his best clearance, and Lewis just chips up over the top.
Back.
And, McGuigan does enough. Hodgson dancing his way out of a couple of tackles. Then the ball is picked up by Tiesi. There's a collision between Hodgson and White. And White
use it!
tries to get himself up. And Tate makes the clearance, and another little shake of the head
off the ball.
from Alex Tate.
Time off, please.
He managed to get himself
Time's off.
upright.
He's got an injury and he's going to be replaced anyway. 6 Exeter.
Ben White's
Substitution. And he's
day
down.
is done anyhow. And Tom Johnson is on.
So, right, time on. You have the line. You've got the line. Oh, look at that. Yep. They're on the line. You need to step off and create your own gap. 5
Line out ball. Exeter uncontested. And trying to offload it in the tackle. No support available.
Sorry.
Now a chance here. Karen Dickey again showing really good hands. But the knock
Right,
on.
time off. We've got 13 head injury right on top of the mark.
And the head injury for Gonzalo Tiesi.
Yeah, new target. Yep, fair point.
Now, Tom Johnson making his 3rd appearance from the bench as we have a look at the replay of the Tiesi injury.
Perfect, thank you.
Oh, Cowan Dickey, such a powerful runner, isn't he?
Thank you.
Half a gap, takes on Welsh, and Tiesi, gets smacked in the head as Tate makes the challenge. As Tate comes in here. Oh, TSE gets Karen Dickey's head right in his right cheekbone. Just
it's fine. It's fine.
There. Oof.
Yes.
It's a bit.
Chris, pitch side concussion assessment, please, on 13 black.
A little day, so you'll have a assessment pitch side.
Mark's outside. Just waiting for his replacement.
TSE, yeah, looks a little unsteady on his feet. I'd be amazed if he comes back on, but we'll wait and see. We've seen stranger things this season. Stuart Lancaster continues to watch on.
Time on.
Come on, let's go, Rooney.
Mark's outside. White knock off. Give his shoulder out, please.
So, now, scrum.
Set!
Goes Newcastle's way. Newcastle win the penalty. And Exeter go to ground.
Can't drop it like that. Keep the elbow up.
Well, the two changes in the front row have brought about some change in fortune at the scrums, but there hasn't been any scoring in this second half just yet.
Time off.
And Newcastle still trail by 9 points. Newcastle 6, Exeter 15.
I was happy with that, but I'll look at that for you yet. Exeter, you have the line. You have the line. Time on.
Mike Blair comes off. He'll be placed. So Warren Fury is on.
Back we go.
And, Lee Smith is on in place for TSE.
Down to the ball.
Lee Smith, number 23. You see just displaying left of screen.
AR's happy. I've got no reason to doubt that.
Fitzpatrick in the line.
Absolutely not. That's yours there. If they cut, you'll have time. Right, time back off. Newcastle reversing the blood bin. Steve, hold the hooker, please. Hold the hooker.
So Mayhew comes back on after 10 minutes in the medical room. So could well be back on a little later on. Clean ball off the top of the line out for Exeter, trying to punch a hole through the middle. Is Whittam, but nothing coming. Little move in the middle of the park, and Lewis is allowed to escape, and he puts in the grubber kick, and Tate comes across to make the clearance. Dolman hoists the up and under, trying to arrive as it does. Knocked forward by Dolman, so advantage for Newcastle. Was the ball deemed to come back off Sonotti? Either way, Newcastle had the possession. Slade, not for the first time, shapes the kick and then brings it back under his control, and then goes for a little run up over the halfway line. Tackle made by Warren Fury.
21! Ball's available.
Ryan Colo.
Thank you, lads.
Just shepherds the ball backwards. Welsh into Fitzpatrick, and Fitzpatrick, big man, easily takes down
that player in the side and off his feet.
Next to number 6, and just having a look at the carnage on the ground. A couple of extra players with knocks. can see Kieran Brooks coming in from the side.
That's yours. Right, David, time off, please. Yeah, time's just gone off, yeah.
Newcastle.
They're delaying the formation. We're
They
waiting to
made
get
their
it.
second home win of the season. The last match of the regular season.
Okay, thank you. Time on.
And of course in the Premiership. And an Irish, the only team to be beaten
Stop.
here.
You need to step into the middle of the line out. No, not you, him. You go back.
Exeter
Step
yet
back
to
out.
lose
Down
to
the middle, please.
Newcastle in
You
the
can't
Premiership.
step over that way.
To the back, R22's alert. Wasn't expecting the ball. Well, it wasn't the plan, but he does well. Fury gets back to make the tackle on Cowan Dickey. Will show from Lewis. But Newcastle defenders not buying it.
Penalty advantage, offside.
Penalty advantage coming Exeter's way. They lead by 9.
Stay.
It's very, very scrappy, and they'll now get the penalty.
Advantage. Mark's back over here. Set onside, please. 6. 6 was set off,
Mayhew.
yard in front.
Set up offside.
T's on, shot at goal. T's on. Shot at goal.
You can hear T is on. So Slade will look to make it a 12-point
Lads, you
game.
just give 2 metres, please. Step off 2 metres. Thank you. 6, the guy with the band round his head, offside. Yeah, three,
Particularly
three.
happy with the way things have panned out just now. So Slade looking for the first points
Lads, get the
of the
water
second
off.
half. Slade puts it through, and Exeter do extend their lead by 3 points. It's now Newcastle 6, Exeter 18.
Okay.
And Hodgson looks as if his game is done. So Phil Godman is on. Welsh with the take from the kickoff.
Small.
So can Phil Godman change Newcastle's fortunes
It's still moving, still
in the
moving.
final throws of this match? We've got, what, 22 minutes or so left.
No, no.
The whistle goes.
Thank you. Far side, he's lost his mind and coming this side. You can't just swim round. He's not continuously bound, went back in the side.
And this time, Scott McLeod, the replacement, who gives away the penalty. Can't find touch. Tate responds with interest. And that's a wasted passage of play from the Chiefs.
You've got the line as your mark. The line's yours, Newcastle. Line.
Ben Moon comes across to give instructions to Cowan Dickey. And they go to the back.
It's over the
Devin
15.
Welsh takes it once more. Up and under from Slade.
Scrum it back.
Good work from McGuigan, replacement hooker. Godman feeds Tate, Fitzpatrick. Good hands from Godman once more. And the kick forward is a good one. Slade covers and makes a clearing kick which doesn't find touch. Good take from Nagel. Infield to Tate. Here goes Sinotti with space and power. Godman feeding up the left hand side. Fitzpatrick and Will Welsh can't quite find the space to get over, but Newcastle looking to open their try account right here. Godman, lovely hands from him again. Back inside from Sinotti. Warren Fury starts calling a few shots. Strain the first to react. Fury there once more. Godman, little pop pass to Kieran Brooks. Fury, Godman, little kick, wrong choice, charge down, and now can anyone catch the quickly tiring Sam Hill? And the answer is yes, they can. It's George McGuigan, in fact. Damien Welsh, ball squirts backwards, but the knock-on had already happened. Godman, though, going for the kick when I don't think that was the option.
Thomas.
And Sam Hill just didn't have the petrol in the tank. Now Cato coming back, and then McGuigan. So the chance for Newcastle goes begging. Have to be a little bit more patient.
That's 4 substitution.
So Dean Mumm
Black ball,
makes his way off the park.
Right, time on, please. Box there, lads. White, knock on.
James Phillips, number 19, on in his place. Let's have another look. This is the run from Sinotti. Look at him, head up, looking for the support. Godman with some lovely hands in that build-up, not once, but 2 or 3 times. Just let down, possibly by his decision to try and kick that ball forward through the defensive line of Exeter when they were, just a couple of metres shy of the try line.
Crouch, bind, set.
Fury into the scrum. And here goes Lee Smith. Fury, oh, the tap tackle just brings the scrum half down as he looked to accelerate into the space in front of him. The tackle from Karen Dickey. Godman feeds Fitzpatrick. And good work, or attempted work from Ian Whitton to win the ball back. Fury. And Godman gives himself some more space. It's not a great kick, straight down the throat. Phil Dolman. And Dolman, with the angled kick, takes play down into the Newcastle 22. That was poor play from Newcastle, poor kicking at least.
Right, Exeter 1, 2 and 3 substitution. And can you
entire front row is going to be replaced, and Gareth Steenson also coming on. So Jack Yendall, Carl Rimmer and Alex Brown come on for Ben Moon, Luke Cowan Dickey and Hona Tui respectively. And Henry Slade swaps place Swaps places with Gareth Steenson.
That's yours. That's yours. Time on.
Well, considerable number of Exeter supporters have made the long trip up from the southwest to the northeast. So far, their journey is the one that is more worthwhile. Newcastle haven't really shown anything at all.
Deliberate. No, put it down.
In this game so far.
Deliberate.
Oh, the final match of the season. On the front row, give themselves pats on the back, shakes of hands. But, there's one of our try scorers, Luke Cowan-Dickey. There's a man who might be calling upon his services sooner rather than later, or at some time in the future, who knows. Decent line-out ball. Now Newcastle, Cato into the line. Cato driven backwards with a brilliant tackle from Witten. And Newcastle desperately fighting to bring the ball back, but Exeter have stolen it, and stolen it through James Phillips. Now here comes Vinacolo. Vinacolo stops. Oh, that's a brilliant pick-up from Lewis. Dave Lewis tries to beat it back inside. Takes the deflection off, and now Sonotti gets going, but is brought to ground by Horseman. McLeod with the initial carry. Quarter an hour of the match remain. Newcastle trail by 12. Steenson feeds inside to Dom, and Dom has a little look up. And then wants to put his right boot through it. And the bounce takes it away from Tate. And Tate allows it to go out of play. Here's the break by to Vinacolo. There's great tackle, great pickup. And what a tackle that is from Mark Wilson. First real sight of Vinacolo this afternoon.
Stop. Hooker, step that way. Hold.
McGuigan. Not in the middle of the line. Fury picks up the ball off the top of the line out, and Fitzpatrick can only feed it to Steenson. A juggling act, and it's found its way to Vinacolo. Vinacolo out of the first tackle of Noah Cato. Feeds the ball out in the tackle. Exeter into the 22. Here goes Scasebrook once more. Mayhew with the tackle. Big tackle from Mayhew. And then Mayhew drives Scasebrook's head into the dirt, right in front of the referee.
Pressure on anything for me, sir? Pressure on in the scrum, anything for me?
Just keep it high and the bind off the arm. Right, props down, time off.
Mayhew's had a couple of really big tackles this afternoon. And Kieran Brooks just requiring some running repair, but he's okay to continue.
Thank you, lads.
No angle to it.
There's your Mark 2s. Time back on. White knock on.
Well, Newcastle need to start scoring quickly to make up this 12-point deficit.
Crouch.
At least 2 tries.
Bind. Set.
Off the back of the line of the scrum, so goes Mark Wilson. He's got plenty of space in which to run into. And Noah Cato dragged down on the Newcastle 10-metre line. Fury gets the ball away just in time. McLeod tackled by Alex Brown.
8 onside.
Dolman, who's had a solid game. It's full-back for Exeter once again. And now a chance here as Witten kicks forward.
Wait. Hey, don't go. Now you're on.
Witten again thumps the ball forward. There's no one there. And finally coming across is Godman. Godman gets the ball away. Doesn't find touch, mind.
Onside now.
Steenson, look up. Slade with a grubber kick. It was in fact Sam Hill that went off when Steenson came on. And Henry Slade has dropped into inside centre.
Time off. Exeter 9 substitution.
Dave Lewis will now make way for Hayden Thomas.
Draw space off him. Time is on.
McGuigan. Line up on Nagel. Is he taken out in the air? Probably.
Inside arm. It's exactly the same as down there in the first half. In the air.
Godman. Nice touch despite some theatrics from Vinacolo, trying to keep it in play.
It's on the outside shoulder option. That's line or scrum. Scrum.
So not straight. Exeter will take the scrum.
On the outside shoulder. We can't contest that.
And again, Maxwell Keys being clear in his reasoning. As we go into the final 10 minutes.
Right, you're fine. You're way too far off that mark. Step up, please. You're fine there. You need to be a lot closer, please.
Come on, Brooksy. Hey, let's go.
So, more new load of forwards.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Stand up. Right, no. This is swing no, there's two issues. You need to be higher. You can't fold in half. Gents, we'll step over here.
And again, leg. Stay square leg. Wait forward.
Well, this game limping towards 80 minutes. Newcastle just can't get their hands on the ball. They can't seem to create anything that would make the Chiefs nervous. They're not going to see this out. Just the 3 points scored so far in this second half. A penalty by Henry Slade, 57 minutes. Steenson puts his boot through it. Tate misses it. And Tate, you see it just roll into touch.
Yeah, we stopped. Fine where you are.
Yes, sir, thank you. Numbers.
It's been a tough season for the Falcon supporters at Kingston Park. As, Mark Wilson brings it away in the danger zone.
Leave him.
Godman just about gets it clear.
End of the line.
Dean Richards, shake of the head. Well, they're still in the Premiership next season. Plenty of rebuilding to do in the summer months.
Let's go.
And Jet Yendall just trying to try the ball enough as he gets his instructions. And gone to the back and coming across to take it is Nagel. Really good jumping by the
it's outside.
Newcastle number 4.
That's played back in. Stop, Newcastle. Thank you.
Now Dolman, little look up, has Vainikolo to his left. Vainikolo feeds Witten. Witten through the first challenge, knocked forward in the tackle from Fitzpatrick. Nagel has it, down he goes.
That's a legal contest. We're going back for the knock-on.
Vainikolo inside the first goes Witten, and then a combination of Godman and Fitzpatrick. Just lodged the ball.
Chin snap.
Same standard on the gap as last time, please, lads.
Vainikolo, first season with the Chiefs, just the one Premiership try against Sale Sharks.
Come on, Bab. Yep, go leg.
Boy, set.
Fury into the scrum, Exeter try and get the shove on, but Newcastle hold firm. Cato's into the line off his right wing. Fitzpatrick coming at pace, but another good tackle from Witten. Good contest, that one in the midfield. McLeod drops it. Did it go forward? No, says the referee. Godman putting up now to Lee Smith. Smith running well, and Sinotti, what a tackle that is.
Tackle only.
Matt Jess with an absolutely fantastic tackle on Sinotti.
It's knocked in by Black, you have the option. Line.
There's Lee Smith and Sinotti.
Knocked on into touch.
Well,
Line
Witten missed him, but he held on to the shorts. And the contact was enough to get
Time off.
Sinotti down.
Touch, you have the option. You've taken the scrum option. Yeah, time off. Cheers.
Rob Baxter, piece out now. Not a lot left on the clock. Luke Cowan-Dickey,
Okay.
first Premiership try in Exeter colours
We're on the 5 for the scrum.
on the 10th minute.
Knocked on into touch. Scrum option to White. Time on. Yeah, go ahead.
Seconds. Stay square, ball there. Stay square. Stay square. Yeah, go. Yes, Bo. North go.
Cross.
Scrum to Exeter.
Boy. Set.
Now Exeter continued their run in 2014 of scoring in every competitive match they played in, or scoring a try at least, I should say.
Hold on. Now
Newcastle haven't found any of the verve and panache that saw them running 5 tries against Wasps last weekend. Sure, the conditions were better. They just haven't clicked. Godman to Tate. It wasn't meant for Tate. And play on.
Off feet, Newcastle.
Hayden Thomas pops it up to James Phillips.
Off feet, Newcastle.
Damien Welsh with another strong run, and it's a penalty as Newcastle
First offence.
go off their feet.
16 straight to the space, not on the ball. Shot at goal.
Decides to go for the posts.
The tee is already on the 15-metre line. Shot at goal. Cheers for that, Chris.
Steenson goes through his pre-kick ritual. From the 10-metre line, Steenson gives it a good old kick, has the length but not the distance, or direction, should I say. Baxter with a little shake of the head, but I'm not sure that Smith is going to change the outcome of this. And here goes Ian Whittam, Skaysbrook, and this is Johnson. Johnson goes to ground. Hayden Thomas. Phillips. Thomas. Steenson. Slade with the grubber kick. That's a good looking kick as well.
Yeah, it's formed.
Last couple of minutes. McLeod tries to shift his line-out ball. It's gone right to the back. Wilson takes another good take. Godman, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere really for the centre to go. McLeod has it. Mayhew's there behind him.
Hold. Use!
Clearance doesn't find touch, finds Phil Dolman. Dolman, drop kick attempt. Godman will bring it clear off the right foot, goes around Jack Yendall, feeds Noah Cato. Cato into the midfield. Cato through one tackle, has got support here. This is Wilson. Wilson tackled by Vinokola. Newcastle looking to sign off with a try. Phillips gets away from the tackle of Nagel. Phillips feeds Vinokola. Vinokola for the corner, and Vinokola will score his second Premiership try of the season, just as Newcastle were looking to try and get their first try of the match. The possession was turned over, and the Chiefs have gone almost end to end. You can see Wilson takes it to ground, and it's turned over there. Fed up from Slade to Hayden Thomas, and Hayden Thomas goes on a little run. Looks for the support. Vinokola is there, and Fetu'u Vinokola gets try number 2 of the season to go with the one he got against Sale. In the final minute, Vinokola puts a gloss on the scoreline for Exeter. Drop kick is wide, and the restart has happened already. That was a replay.
Assist, let go! Start the halfback.
Thomas does well to keep the ball alive. Skaysbrook to Slade. Steenson. They're going to try and have another bash here, our Exeter, back inside, where Damien Welsh is brought to ground by McLeod.
One man beat the ruck.
Chance here, Warren Fury. Got Sonotti outside, and Sonotti tries to break through the tackle. But good work from Yendall. And a penalty for Newcastle.
22 in the space beyond the ball.
Taken quickly. No time to go for touch and build from there. Nagel off the right foot, looks very tired. Godman, Tate. Fury. Good hands by McLeod, and here goes McGuigan. All of Newcastle's points came in the opening 7 minutes. Are they to get a final consolation score here right at the death? Fury is behind Godman. Wilson is through, and Wilson will score a try. Newcastle do get the consolation score. It's far too little too late, but they do give their fans something to cheer about in the last play of the 2013-2014 season. Mark Wilson scores his first Premiership try of the season with the last play of the season. And Godman will try and add the extras and bring Newcastle within 10 points. Godman, little look up. Still goes through the same routine, even though this kick won't really mean anything other than the 2 points. Won't affect the result, but he's got it. And that is the last kick of the season at Kingston Park. But it can't stop Newcastle from slipping to yet another defeat. Just the one victory for the Falcons at home all season. But it is Exeter who take the 4 points here by 3 tries to 1.